Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the San Diego Padres and the Cats.
And now, we welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
They might look like Hader.
Just about set to go now. And starting this one, Hagen Smith.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Foul ball there. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. One up, one down. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Strike one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next offering is downstairs. Started after it, appeal to third, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado up to the plate. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two outs, base is empty. And that just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one out to right. And that's the third out.
You talking to me?
Yeah, next time we go to Noah Palos, I got to give her those bags for her balls. Forgot to give her bags for her balls.
And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Steven Kolick.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch to contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
And that is out of play.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him. And that's the first out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Pitch misses.
You buy good cereal.
Oh, here's the deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Swung on, belted. That's back.
That's good beat.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Could be caught at the warning track.
Manny Ramirez will hit next. Ramirez measures 6 feet even, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Damn.
Popped up Iglesias. And makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Smith back to work.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. And that misses. 1-0. Smith. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. And that's a little bit high. 2-0.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Steps on first for the out.
Batting six, the first baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias stands in now and watches strike 1.
So you don't trip over that cord. Look out, look out, look out, look out.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
You come up by there, you
Just
just can't
missed.
stand in front of
What
the
does he need to do in order to get deeper
What?
into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And
Come
strike
on.
2.
This guy don't even have a
2
fastball.
strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Freddie Freeman now. High in the air,
Was that a
out to
sneeze?
right.
Uh-huh. I didn't know what it was.
Tatis
Hey, you
snags
should
it
have
for the
seen how
second
you
out.
like rehearsing you and
Off
Barney
to a
together.
great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Merrill snags
Really?
it on the run.
Hey, ain't there another bin in there? No.
And
Yeah,
we're
did we
back
check it?
out of the
Okay.
third inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
But that other one was on the backside, wasn't it? No, it
And
was on
that
the
one
front side.
fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
There's a swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Ball 1.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in
1
and
ball,
ended
2
up
strikes.
on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And he takes it
He's
himself
out.
for the out. Here's Jason Hayward.
The left fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. And now the
Bottom
catcher
three.
comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The throw to first. That takes care of Rodriguez. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Booyah! And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. Back to the top of the lineup. Gleyber Torres digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That one found hard the other way. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
On the ground out to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Tosses across to first. And that is the inning. Start of the fourth. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jose Iglesias. Iglesias in his 11th season, 35 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Just missed. And that skips in the dirt. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one not close. And it's 1-0.
Too high. Ball.
Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia should have this one. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Here comes Manny Machado. Flied to right his first time. Fastball is outside. In the air out towards right center. Garcia settles under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
So digging in, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 1 so far.
Runner.
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Cruz, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
What?
Smash to the left side. To first, that's out number one, and a run comes in to score. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Struck out swinging his first time.
You don't want to do it that bad. Don't worry.
That one inside. Ball one. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Hit in the air, left field. 2 away now.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
2 down, bases empty. Freddie Freeman, the next to hit. What a stop from his backside, and they get the out.
Oh, no, we can do that, though.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis
I got someone
Jr.
in the tank, right? So we can do that between games.
Smith
Just don't
back
give
to
Freddie a
work.
home run. Fernando a home run.
That one in there across the letters.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And that one upstairs.
Can't throw a fastball up in the strike zone.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one misses, and a full count now.
Yeah.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Here comes a 3-2. And that one popped to short. De La Cruz makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
There's the strike. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Outside low, and a count even 1-1.
All right.
That one ripped. That's back.
Manny said I'm there,
brings it in at the wall. Luis Ariz stands in.
That a boy Manny. Way to play left field, baby.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Yeah, you're loud.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Clips the outside corner. It's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
No. No. No.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH,
Go.
Taylor Ward.
Stop.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Damn kidding. Got me up fighting her, missing pitches.
Swing and a liner
Sitting down,
foul
swinging
off
it.
to the
Shit, I don't
right.
even know what I'm swinging at. Tate, that's you called him.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way
Wish I knew how to
on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it.
That one the other way. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Adrian Morahome.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge
to the right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Grounded out his first time.
Lefty. No, he's righty. Lefty pitching.
Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Up the middle, Iglesias. Out number 2, and another run comes in. So the batting order turns over. Here comes Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 in this one.
Over 2. That's hard to believe, man. This guy usually rips it.
Headed towards the corner. Tatis makes the catch, and that ends the inning. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Ball,
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now the DH for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 strikes.
That's off the mark. Ball 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch misses way outside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Inside, 1-0. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And downstairs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, What you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So up next, Manny Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. Ground ball, could be 2. Tags the runner. And no throw. He's into first easily. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's hard hit on the line. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Nice play.
Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch. That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Nope, that's down.
Just missed. And that one is downstairs. 3-1. That's ball 4. And that puts an end to the perfect game. Now, Jackson Merrill.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get him.
On the ground. 1 at second. On to Freddie. Double play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Manny Machado.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And Manny gets a piece. The Padres hitless so far in the game. And 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. Torres handles in plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. On the mound now, Ron Marinaccio.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 97, Ron Marinaccio.
So now the DH spot, Taylor Ward, 1 for 2.
Taylor Ward.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now the catcher up to hit, Pudge Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
In the air, right field. Tatis after it. Nabs it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Damn. Ugly.
And we're back. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Excuse me.
And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. And that drops in for a strike. That one hit the knees for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
This is where the no-hit bid really starts feeling real, but still a long ways to go.
In there, and it's 0-1. And ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap. Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Lee Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Arise. The next to hit takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Bogaerts, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Outside with a breaking ball. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. Throw to first, safe. Luis Campusano digs in now. That's to third. To second. Pulls him off the bag. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Marinaccio back to work. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the sweeper misses. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Ellie falls victim to the K.
Now batting.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
No strikes. That's ball 2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a strike to Gleyber.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And now it's even up.
2-2 to count.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 3. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Now 1-1. Fastball is outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. We go to the 9th. So here's the Padres DH, Jake Cronenworth. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. 3 outs from a no-hitter. Outside, ball 1.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
That one in triple digits. That's to third. Henderson. Over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Next for the Padres, Jason Hayward. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. Andres Munoz will take over here. Outside corner, there's a strike. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Cruz in position. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Last chance for the Padres. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. 1 more out to get. He's 1 out away from a no-hitter. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman sizes this one up. He puts it away. It's a no-hitter.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the W. That's what's most important.
Got the no-no. No, that's it right there, those guys. See if we get a dime out of any of this. Looking for a diamond. Nope. Do we have anything in the market? Did all that go through? Oh. Be right back. Alright. I am going to do something different here.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the New York Mets and the Cats.
And now, please welcome your
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
They're on the count.
So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Logan Webb.
Yeah.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Luis Angel Acuna leading things off and takes a strike. In there at the knees for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. On the corner for a strike. Lindor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That just misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And out of here. A massive home run. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here's Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Rodriguez up with it to first. In there safely. So a man at first. Juan Soto now. That one ripped right center field. Ranging back. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He's safe. It's 2-0.
Wow.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Yeah, baby, just half of it, thanks. Yeah. Oh, onions. Yeah. Oh, chili cheese. All right. Thanks, Big Perm. You want this back too? I'm probably gonna wait. Thanks, Big Perm. Thank you, Kathy.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Fought off foul. At the belt and fires. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. Soto at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Who's none for him go to bat.
Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound. Tyler McGill. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Over to first, and he's saved.
It is hot.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Ball one there.
Damn. That's my hyena. He's in the backyard. Oh, man.
And that one is inside. And a swing and a miss there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. Now one away. Manny Ramirez now at the plate.
Well, Matt's still here in a minute.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
What is the count?
We're going right here. We're feeling.
Glaber goes out to short. Lindor throws to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. That one outside. Ball one.
Ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches
strike.
off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
On the ground, right side. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Here is Freddie Freeman.
Come on, Freddie.
Line drive. Acuna. On to first. And Freeman is retired. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Notice how fit, oily hands. Oily hands.
Webb back to work. That one's in there. Strike one.
He was fit.
Rip to right, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Jose Siri. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Jeff McNeil stands in. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the Mets order. Now here is Luis Angel Acuna. His first at bat was a strikeout. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Cruz makes the grab. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Taylor Ward. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Nimmo reaching back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And the batter now, Pudge Rodriguez.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Who hit it past the ball?
Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Catcher has it, fires to first. And he beats the throw, he's safe. One gone, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
First ground, couldn't hit with it.
The 0-1. And that's down and away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Didn't usually line drives the ball.
That one fouled off. Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. McGill throws over. Rodriguez back in on a dive. swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track.
Announcer meant like it was a home run. So the Grizzlies are at home.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
So here's my question.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, we watched him for a while. I just kind of thought he was slimy.
This to third.
A little greasy.
And it gets by him.
So, did they say he was convicted?
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he
So is he
put
gonna
a
be able to turn
great
those two
swing
shit up?
on it. Right on time,
That's not
good,
perfect. He
balanced
will.
approach.
He
He
is.
just blasted it through the infield.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
I don't know what that really means.
Webb ready to fire now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
And now it's Juan Soto. Doubled his first time.
One of the things really got to prove, like 10. What is it, 10 were? One of the things where the DA has to prove what Chris's intentions were. Yeah, I seen the grandma playing poker up in Cherokee one night. I ain't got nothing against him. He is a little slimy, though.
Now on the bump, Lucas Erceg.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Check swing, called strike.
I thought this was a fun note on
0-1's the
Soto.
count.
In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
They're going to give me the time clock.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. That one in triple digits.
That's a
0-1.
damn good sandwich, man. Every time I have it.
Swing and a ground ball.
Damn, I threw it home.
And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Still only one out here in the inning. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Goes down looking. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike at the knees.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. They say you win.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Alvarez down to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Struggling, losing 4-1.
Strike one.
0-1.
And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. And 1-1. Chase swing, now an appeal
Come
to
on,
third.
Blue.
And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary
4-1.
Simmons.
Bottom 3. Got our work cut out.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Cruz.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off.
My bad, Cruz. I thought I could get it, keep it in play.
Runner on the go again. Strike in there. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag. And ball one.
2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike one. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Cut on and miss. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
Stupid. Throw down the bases.
As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. In the air to left down the line. Ramirez turns to the right on the move. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
McNeil in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Foul ball. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it goes just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Acuna measures 5 feet 8 inches, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom 4, leading off, Adolis Garcia. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Next to the dish is Freddie. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off.
What does that say?
The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The Mets leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now move to first, and he's back in easily. Freeman leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And takes low for ball 1. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Reached on a drop, 3rd strike his first time. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher. Runner at second, 2 down.
Who's that?
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on the first. That takes care of Rodriguez. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Ersig back to work. And that misses. 1-0.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Lindor swings through that one.
2-2 to count.
Next offering way off the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next to hit, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one.
Now pitching
Damn.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Michael Kopech.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's too high. That one misses, and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Count is 3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Yeah,
and there's two away.
Yeah, put a little
Here's
oil
Juan
on it.
Soto.
Yeah. Please. Thank you. What does that mean? What?
And ball one to the right fielder.
Ball one, no strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. They get the out on Soto. And the Mets go 1-2-3. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Damn. Plenty of time.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Soto moving back for it. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. There's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the lineup, Gleyber Torres digs in now. First offering, runner goes, pitch misses, save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Man at second, runner goes again. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it across, and Gleyber Torres retired. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz, 1 for 2.
Center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. And that one hammered. Nimmo going back on it. Booyah! And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss, strike one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Just off the outside edge. And the count is 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gets to it on the first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now, Mark Vientos. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Right side. Tosses to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Brandon Nimmo will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hey, I don't have a drink either. Can I get a drink?
And first offering is fouled off.
Thank you.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball still 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground, right side. Torres over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. And delivers outside. And that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. The Mets with a new arm on the mound. Reed Garrett.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Freddie takes the K. So digging in, Taylor Ward.
The designated hitter, Taylor Ward.
Swing and a miss.
And that's strike 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Got him swinging. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Here's the catcher to hit, Pudge Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. And that one popped in the air left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Brings it in. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Jose Siri. That's in there. 0-1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Torres under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. At the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. That one down the line, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Right there.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's already homered in this game.
How do you hit him out with 2 strikes on him?
In there for strike 1.
All 1's the count. Aye.
In the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Acuna off of first with 2 away. And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
The count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, and that's just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Pitch 11.
Kopech deals. Caught him looking for the K.
4-3 now. We did come back. Hear me? Got him.
Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch swinging.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one fouled off. And fouled off. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Here's Gleyber Torres, 1 for 3. And that is out of play. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. New pitcher on here, Lee Smith.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Is that Emily? Is that Emily?
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So here's the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. First offering, and it just misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one missing low. And now 2 balls and a strike.
That's old.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
The hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Oh.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Mark Vientos now at the plate. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a knock.
That is not
so
home.
He gets on base and keeps it going.
The left fielder, number 9.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a swing and a miss there. Vientos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him. And that is that.
They're out on the back screening porch.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dedniel Nunez. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Dedniel Nunez.
O'Neal Cruz
What the hell
getting
is that
ready
over?
to hit.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That misses,
no strike.
and that is
Bottom
ball
8. 4-3. O'Neal Cruz.
High
Just
fly
tied the
ball,
ball game.
right field. This could go the distance. Home run.
4-4.
Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And we're starting over. It's 4-4.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one away.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Swing and a ball driven out to center.
Get out of here, ball.
That one carrying. Booyah.
We'll take the lead.
He
the bottom of
circles
the
the
8th.
bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Max Kranick on to pitch out of the pen here. One down. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso. Freeman is out. There's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Taylor Ward. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Acuna sizing this one up, and that is that. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
Smith back to work. There's a strike. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Ronnie Mauricio.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
First pitch misses. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And downstairs. And that drops in for a strike. Got him looking.
Boom, the sport ball,
Only
baby.
1 out remaining for the Mets. Now a chance for Jeff McNeil. Eric Gagne comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
One strike away. And a swing
Got
and a
him.
miss.
Come back to
and
win that game, baby.
is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
It's really just Mookie Betts. We get him to miss the bus. Team short without him. We'll beat him. Oh. Yeah, Cruz had a nice day. 2 homers, 3 for 4, 3 ribbies. Nine, 1, 2, and 4. Those are my hitters right there. They're hot. I like it. So, oh. He may be better than him. Hell, he is. It's funny they say Biggio, the catcher here, which is cool. He was. And then he said that his backup positions are left and right. Left and center. And truth be known, he went from catching to playing second base. So I don't know if that's what's skinny on that story. See, I can do it. Oops. Oops. So how do I upload my own?
A 103-year-old woman in Cleveland, Tennessee, just got arrested for her and her partner, a 32-year-old person, had a meth lab in an RV behind her house.
They're gonna hang that 32-year-old.
She was 103.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Neighbors reported that she kept going to houses, giving men sexual favors, and then she would act like she was at the wrong place and didn't know what she was doing, like she had dementia or something. It turned out she was high on meth.
Yeah, no doubt.
103 years old.
I don't know if I feel like doing that Brewers game right now or not. Yeah, she got Spanksponio. Her big toe and her toe next to her, they curve over each other.
I'm not going outside. Move it.
Move it. Mm, 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 mm. What are we doing here? My God, we're waiting on that guy to hit a home run. He don't even play anymore. Need a bunch of home runs yet. Let it have that card. Oh, hell yeah, let it have that card. Are you cooking? Kathy, are you cooking something? Yeah. I'll do that. I don't know.